If that beautiful garden that you have dreamed of in January is still a bare patch, or if the containers on your balcony or patio are still empty, then don't worry. While gardening articles, books, and YouTube videos, including mine, generally recommend spring planting for summer vegetables, I'm talking about the case for most of the temperate countries in the northern hemisphere. If you're in a different part, then it might be different for you. That means for the place where I live in, that is Germany, you have to start sowing in February, tend and transplant the seedlings, and once the danger of frost has passed, you plant out the seedlings to the ground. But trust me, it's never too late to add a splash of green to your space. Here are some options how to start a garden right now. Let's start with some quick growing vegetables that you can add to your garden. Radishes are my go-to for the last minute veggie garden. They grow super fast, like in as little as 25 days, and they are very easy to grow. Just sprinkle the seeds in your container or on the soil directly, cover lightly with soil and keep them watered. You'll have crunchy radishes in no time. Keep them in partial shade or under the shade of bigger plants. Since they are actually cool season crops, they taste better during spring, but still they can take in some heat. In Germany, June has been really different this year. It's almost like spring. It's wet and there is a lot of rain this time. It's mostly like April-May weather even now in June, or it's almost July by the time you are watching this video. Since the temperatures are not too high, you can still grow some cool season crops and they'll not go to flowering stage or will not bolt. So all these cool season crops would be a good addition to your garden right now. Carrots can also take in some heat. You can look for some quick growing carrot varieties. Try to keep them in partial shade just like radishes. Another great option to start from seeds are the beetroots. They are again cool season crops. Place them where the soil won't heat up too much. A summer heat-loving crop that can be started from seeds are the beans. Any bean variety that loves heat will grow well when sown now. Bush-type beans grow quicker. In less than 2 months, they are ideal for container gardens. I sow bush beans wherever I find space in my garden. It acts as a good cover crop, protecting the soil from getting dried up. You can also harvest some beans every day or two. Cucumbers are another great option for the summer. They love heat and can be directly sown outside. If you are a small family, one cucumber plant is enough to keep you fed for the entire summer. They keep producing as you pick. The same goes for zucchinis or squash. They grow vigorously and quickly take up a space. Plus they have a short seed to harvest time. Last time I grew the normal zucchini, but this time I'm growing patty pan because the normal one somehow did not sprout. For many of us, a summer garden is not complete without some tomatoes and peppers, right? Unfortunately, it is actually too late to start tomatoes and peppers from seeds because they need enough time to grow and mature to start producing fruits. And if you start from seeds right now, the time till October is not enough for them to mature and start producing fruit. Or by the time they produce flowers and fruits, it'll already be cold here. They'll definitely grow. They'll grow in leaf and they'll even start putting out some flowers, but I think they'll not have enough time to produce fruits. But you can get some saplings of them from the nearby nurseries or garden centers. Look for some fairly developed saplings and that will give you a kickstart to your summer garden because those are the most rewarding plants that you can add to your garden. I have a whole playlist of what can be grown from seeds month by month. Check out that if you want to grow some crops in the coming months. If you want to get inspired and motivated to come out in the garden, then adding some fast blooming flowers will be a good option because they'll add colors to your space and also attract some beautiful creatures to your garden. And June isn't too late to even start some flowers from seeds. Marigolds or calendula are fantastic choices. They germinate quickly and bloom in just few weeks. Plus, they are great in attracting beneficial insects and to keep the pests away. This will come in handy if you're growing veggies along with flowers. Nasturtiums are another quick bloomer. They not only look beautiful but are edible as well. Their peppery leaves and flowers are great in salads. I like them in my pestos too. They bloom from late summer up to fall, and by that time they would have taken over the complete space and they grow really wild. I love that look of nasturtiums. Petunias are my favorite choice for brightening up any space. I get excited when I talk about petunias. They grow really fast, are super hardy, and come in a range of colors. A perfect addition to your container garden as well. I generally grow all my petunias only in containers. They instantly make the garden so full with a lot of colors. I tried growing them from seed 1 year, but it took a long time. But nowadays, I just get few saplings from the nurseries every year. Sunflowers are another great options to start now from seed or as a transplant from the nursery. Your garden will have majestic yellow blooms that can last until fall and can attract a lot of bees. Another quick and easy option to add some green to your space but at the same time are easy to maintain are the herbs. Basil, cilantro or coriander, rosemary, mint are super easy and quick to grow. If you already need a kickstart to your garden, they can be bought as small saplings from the supermarket for a very small price. They add a burst of flavor to your meals and can thrive on a sunny windowsill or balcony. Plus, they are drought tolerant too. I always try to grow as many herbs as possible in my garden. I'm sure I won't be able to use it all up, but they are excellent companion plants for your veggies and flowers. Plus, they add some beautiful fragrance and lush green to your space when you walk outside. Now, imagine that you are all motivated and have set up your last minute garden. Here are a few tips to keep them thriving throughout the summer. Make sure your garden, be it on the ground or in the containers, are regularly watered. Regular watering is essential for a success in the garden. Water them during early mornings or in the late evenings. If possible, provide mulch to cover the topsoil from drying out quickly. Maintaining regular moisture in the soil is the most challenging part during summer. Next step would be to place the plants according to their light requirements. Keep in mind most veggies and flowers need at least 6 hours of sunlight a day to grow well. As mentioned earlier, if you are growing cool season crops, do grow them under the shade in a cooler place on your balcony or on the ground. For an extra boost, don't forget to feed your hungry plants. I provide compost to my crops every 2 weeks. If you don't have compost, a well balanced all purpose fertilizer can work wonders and help them grow faster and healthier. And there you have it. You can create beautiful thriving garden even at the last minute. So grab your seeds and crops and get started. Believe me, you will make mistakes, but that is how we all learn. Thank you all for watching this video. Hope it was helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye and take care.